Can we put Will in front of this?
Here? Yep. Have they started playing yet? Is this the start of the match?
Okay. And that's your mute button. You're live. We're all live.
Morning, folks.
More of an afternoon right now, though.
Whatever. I'm still waking up.
All right.
We got a good match for you here.
Yeah.
Stan and Dan Louie. Stan Tarango. Looks like Stan tried to play safe there. Didn't quite work out how he wanted, I don't think.
Who ended up with the first break on this? Was it Stan? Do we know? Because this is...
Wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that's right. We're all getting wired up.
What do you do here, Steve? I like playing a two-way here. What do you think?
I'd probably play the one off the 8.
Yeah. We'll see what Dan does here.
That makes sense, too.
That's a pretty good save.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the next match.
Playing against players of this caliber, it's hard to want to purposefully turn the table back over.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely true on that. Well, he shot a real good shot there.
Like that. And that's the danger of playing safe.
Yeah, these pockets accept balls pretty well. They're pretty fair size, so
Yeah.
tough to play real good safeties if you're not hooked. Another real good bank. And from there, Stan's got a pretty easy out here.
It's looking good.
I think even Steve might be able to get out from here. What do you think?
I think it depends on which Steve you're talking about.
That's true.
At least there's not 5 in the tournament this year.
All right.
Oh, amen.
Only 3.
Yeah, 3.
No, 4.
Usually there's like
4.
12 mics, so I
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah. And yet we still managed to have a Steve versus Steve match.
Yes. Yep.
4 out of 100. You'd think those would be.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't first round.
Well, that was a really nice out.
Yeah, Stan made a couple real good banks there.
So first time commentating, and it's pretty funny that I notice I almost hold my breath while the guys are shooting. Just out of habit to make sure that I don't make any noise or anything. I think we finally found the way to shut me up.
Wow. Have him commentate.
We could start whistling while he...
So the next time we're at Legacy, we're just going to put the headset on you when you play. Because then you'll be quiet.
I don't know if that's going to be productive.
We'll see how Stan breaks on this table.
Oh, they're not using a magic rack.
I haven't used a magic rack the whole tournament.
Yeah, but you're on the B side.
Oh, ow. Just
Wow.
way to make it hurt.
Wow.
I think I got a new plan for today. Come back and beat Steve.
If that happens, it will not be today. It'll be tomorrow.
Right.
Fair enough.
Still a great plan, though, I got to say.
So we got to throw something out to Joe Horner. He's asking how us...
Like, where the hell is he?
No. How us jackwagons got on the commentating booth.
Just tell him it's because Matt Horner's not here.
That's pretty fair. Well, Joe, this should pretty much tell you how hard up they are for help commentating right now.
Yeah, you got Mike Grimm here commentating, Joe, so you know they're scraping the very bottom of the barrel. Because this never happens.
They usually tell him to get away from the commentating table.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Did he get a freebie?
Nope.
No, it's not going to
No.
roll in. It's funny, me and Stan and Dan were all in Portland last weekend
Oh, yeah.
playing that other tournament. It was pretty fun.
How'd that tournament go?
Pretty good for me, not so good for those two. But it's my home table, so I kind of have a
There
little
you
bit of
go.
an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that table is definitely challenging.
Yeah, it's rough.
These tables aren't as challenging, but they don't seem to break as well.
These are more challenging for me because it takes me so long to get used to them.
Yeah.
So I really struggle first couple matches at least. And these guys are champions, so they come in and play amazing all the time. You know?
It doesn't take them but one game to adjust.
Right.
Their
No.
warm-up rack, and okay, good to go.
Yeah,
If only we could all self-calibrate.
that's kind of what it is too. They
Mhm.
they learn how to self-calibrate a lot faster.
Yep.
And Stan is one of those guys who always impresses me with that. He
Oh, yeah.
moves around so much and plays so much pool in different places and always seems to play amazingly well all the time, which is pretty tough to do.
Wow, what a touch.
That's pretty good safety there.
I love these matchups like this. You can learn so much from these. Just how guys move the ball, thinking.
Oh, I didn't even
Just-
notice Dan went to a carbon shaft.
Yeah.
Yep.
When did he move to that? Was that recently? Must have been.
When was the last time he was at Legacy? Because that's when I saw him playing with it.
Yeah, it was.
Legacy? A few months ago then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a few months. Well, Stan went and won the tournament up in Canada here, the 8-ball tournament, with a carbon fiber shaft, and then went to Portland last week and did not fare as well, and promptly got rid of the carbon fiber shaft.
He
So he's-
switched in the middle of that tournament.
Yeah, but he's gonna.
The one in up there.
Yeah, he said he still wants to take a look at him. He just maybe wants to check out some more options.
Yeah, him and Sheldon have been talking about putting some weights in the bottom of it because it plays a little bit lighter. than his.
Yeah.
That's what Harold does with his up here. Get a pretty
I
good
got
feel.
so
I
used to
don't
the
think you're
Revo.
supposed to give that trade secret away.
Is that a trade secret?
Everybody's building them now.
Well, yeah, but they're
You
all
can buy
different.
blanks now.
And I've showed you those X-rays.
Well, Stan looks good to get out here too.
What was the one that you said had rebar in it?
No. It was a
I know.
sheetrock screw.
Oh my God,
Might as well be rebar.
Clubber Lang. How's the kid playing in this tournament so far, Daniel? Have you seen him play?
He's been playing good, but
He ran into the Brady train last night,
Oh yeah.
hit the juggernaut there.
Yep.
and so now he's got a bit of a long wait.
This is such a loaded field, too, that it's not too often that there's so many what would normally be high-caliber players that are really not favored in too many matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you looked at the B side of the bracket, people are like, these are B-side matches?
Oh, the
Yeah.
B-side's incredible. And there was a few pretty good upsets in the first couple rounds
Oh,
that
yeah.
led to that B-side being so difficult.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you get a tournament like that, it happens because last weekend was the same thing. You look at that tournament, and two rounds in, the four highest players besides Steven were on the backside.
Wow.
So it's like, wow, backside super tough. Ow.
an interesting choice. I wonder why they don't elect to use the magic rack. I wonder if that's just
I think it's an old school thing.
Well, that's what
agreement.
I wonder if it's an agreement between them that just, hey, I'm not going to, if you don't use it type of thing.
Yeah.
Or if they both just genuinely don't like it.
Well, no, because I've seen Dan use it in other matches.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a respect and
just a gentleman's agreement between the two.
I've never been a huge fan of the magic rack. I think it kind of takes away from the game a little bit.
It does.
Yeah.
But if somebody else is going to use it, I'm definitely going to use it because it is a huge advantage.
The level of consistency it gives you in keeping control of the table is incredible.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the downside is it takes the biggest skill shot away from the game, which is the break.
Yep, and that's definitely what wins tournaments, especially at this caliber of play.
Yeah. That's what I don't think there's been a ball made on the break yet, has there?
The first
rack.
First one,
rack
I
made
think
one?
so.
But he wasn't really a favorable starting shot.
You kind of gotta. You really have to
That's a great stroke.
not overhit this break on these tables. It seems like because it really doesn't do you any favors. Or at least without the magic rack. I mean, he gets good on this three. He could get out here pretty easy. 3-ball, 2 to the 3's kind of his bread and butter now. Oops.
Oh.
Ouch. So that is the one advantage I've seen trying out, and I know Will uses which carbon fiber do you use?
The Go Custom.
The Go Custom?
Yeah.
I've noticed that I've shot with a few of them, and that's the one real advantage that I've seen from it is that you can draw balls backward across the plane.
Oh, yeah.
So if those shots that you do get just a little tiny bit out of line,
you can still draw straight.
You can still straighten it back out or even draw it backwards if you have to. So it really opens up your options in a lot of circumstances.
Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that it transfers so much energy from the cue ball to the object ball, it'll actually throw the object ball into the pocket, which you can't get from a wood shaft.
No.
I mean,
no.
Not that amount.
Yeah.
In my match today, I did actually draw one back just a little bit past the plane, though.
Well, you can. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's
a much harder shot.
Yeah. The carbon makes it quite a bit easier to do.
Yeah.
So what's funny is I got the carbon not because I wanted a low deflection shaft. I got the carbon because I wanted a cue that didn't have dings in it.
Ah.
That was the whole reason why I got it in the first place.
Yeah.
you just like the black look. It's fine. We get it.
I do, but at the same time, that was the initial reason why I bought it. Yeah.
So if someone came out with one in deep purple, you'd shoot with that instead if you had to?
Baby blue? Maybe.
I think that would almost be sharking.
No, if it was bright
come on,
pink,
man.
it would be sharking.
I'd have a white ferrule on it.
Yeah. Now that you joke about that, I'm kind of anxious to see what Viking's coming out with.
Oh, right, because they have all the best colors. Every time.
Oh.
I'm just going to cross my fingers with that one.
They came out with a cue about, I think it was about 15 years ago or so.
So Stan's switching sides here on the break.
Yeah, I see that.
See if he gets any better production.
Have you ever seen that cue that had all the different colors in it? It was about 16, 20 different colors.
From Viking, it's a demo cue.
Is it? Okay.
It has every wrap color and every wrap color.
I would love
every
to
stain color.
Play with that cue with a baby blue carbon. That would be sick.
I think
sit there and
I think I can
toss
speak
it
for everyone when I say that you could get action anywhere with that cue.
And it would be sick too, because I might actually make some money.
I'm just learning.
This is my girlfriend's cue.
Put a little tab on the bottom that says Walmart.
You know what though? It would still hit great.
Yeah, it would. Oh, for sure. Well, do we have another dry break, huh?
Oh, wow.
That's no good.
Unforced error. Don't expect to see that, especially not with that one ball.
No,
Wow.
Darren, they have not given first prize to Brady yet. He's got a few mountains if he's going to get into the finals.
Yeah, that's going to be an uphill climb this year.
Yeah. We had a few more come in that we didn't expect showing up. So
Who's highest? Isn't it Geronimo?
Geronimo,
Yep,
yeah.
Geronimo.
Shoot, he's well into pro level Fargo, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
769.
Yeah.
Yep. Him and Stephen Holem.
What's he like? 60s, 760s, 750s, like
Last I saw, I was mid-50s, I believe.
Yeah.
mid 50s. Didn't he win last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came back. He came back and
Came
beat
back
Brady
and
twice.
they had to do a full double dip,
Yep.
which that's happened pretty much every year at this tournament. It goes into a double dip.
Yeah. You get a real top-level field, though. I mean, we got Stan here. We got Dan Louie, in addition to the other guys. The
Oh, yeah.
new up-and-comer used to be in Spokane, but his name is Blake Baker.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he's a real
Blake
top
Baker.
shooter, too. He's down in Vegas now, but he
He
came
showed
up
back
to-
up.
came up to check it out. So
Yep.
there's a lot of people in this tournament that are top level.
There you go. Finally made some on the break.
Yeah, wow.
So he took some off of that.
Yep.
Hit it a bit softer.
Yep. Not a favorable starting shot, it looks like. I don't know. I guess. Okay, that's a 2.
I think.
Looking at the screen, it looks different.
I think he can punch over right in front of that
Yeah.
4-6 and
Yeah.
play pretty good shape. Yeah.
That's pretty good shape.
The cue ball feels about a pound light for me. You can do just about anything you want with it.
It's a fun game to watch when it's played right.
Oh, yeah.
Little angle on the 5, little angle on the 6, and he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
boy.
unforced error right there.
Unexpected.
Let's we go back to that light cue ball again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It does like.
I think it tricked him right there.
Oh, it
Yeah.
moves. Hey, so have you guys played with those Predator balls yet?
I have, yeah.
How do you think they compare to
Compare.
these?
So the Predator balls play a lot more like the Aramith and a lot more like the Measle cue ball.
Mhm.
So they play real similar to that. Same density, same feel, same slide off the balls. This cue ball and this set of balls,
Feel too
I
light.
in particular struggle with
Yeah.
because they feel too light and they feel whenever you start to get into the 45-degree angles, the cue ball starts to slide off because it feels like it's not heavy enough. So, I struggle hard with this set of balls. But if I play with it for like a good couple weeks, I'm fine. It's a big adjustment for people that don't play on it a lot.
Yeah. We've been lucky. We've got so many
Yes.
diamond tables that came to town that
Oh, yeah.
everybody uses the same ball set. So
Yeah.
Yes, John,
Beneficial.
Mike is still in the tournament.
Thanks, John. Thanks,
John.
Jerk.
All right, he's got a 5-0 lead here.
Yep.
Stands rolling. Even with the mistake.
Yeah. That's something you just usually don't see on this caliber of player. If there's a mistake, the other person's usually out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that miscue was pretty big for Danny.
Yeah, it's
So,
still
yeah.
rattling him a little bit. Still doesn't want to load up on his cue too much.
Which, if he just got that carbon a few months ago,
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it took me forever to get used to mine.
Yeah.
Forever. So, I don't know how he's agreeing with it yet, but
Yeah. I know a few people here, they had it and they went back to a regular Z shaft or a 314 shaft.
Mm-hmm.
It's still personal preference. I
Yeah.
mean, the carbon does good things, but it also does things that the wood shaft would never do that'll throw you off.
Yeah.
So you really have to kind of weigh your options.
Yeah.
Well, it can be a lot harder to move the cue ball in certain scenarios too. Like particularly if you're having the 2-rail out of a corner.
Yeah.
With a regular wood cue, you get the natural deflection, which actually adds energy to the cue ball, so you don't have to hit it as hard.
Right.
Where it seems like with the carbon fiber shaft, even though you're getting what feels like a more pure hit, you're having to provide more of the momentum yourself, it seems.
Well, in a sense, if it makes any sense, you're hitting the ball fuller with the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't deflect as much. So your deflection comes from the cue ball to the object ball instead of from before the cue ball hits the object ball, if that makes any sense. So that's probably why you got to hit it. And yeah, I noticed that a lot. You have to punch it a little bit more and hit it a bit crisper.
I made the mistake of forgetting to take my cues to a tournament. And fortunately, my guy loaned me a full set of Predator cues, which was fantastic of him. The first match I played with him, I got hammered because I could not play. I couldn't put the cue ball within a foot of where I wanted it. I could make the balls, but man, I had no control.
I was like, oh, did I overspin that? Yep.
Oh, so you played
did I
like
underhit
Troy?
that? Yep.
Yeah, it was miserable. But then, fortunately, he got knocked to the B side, and I had a chance later on after a few other matches to get used to him, and I returned the favor.
Oh, nice little redemption game.
Yeah. Turns out they actually work pretty good if you know how to use them. But that adjustment period is brutal.
It is. It's very brutal.
Yeah.
I thought I already had a low deflection shaft and everything is good, and they hit so different. It's just a different hit, a different feel, different reactiveness.
You know what's funny though is I can pick up like one of the new Z's, Z3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can just pocket balls all day long.
Yeah, but you're Mike Grimm.
But I'll pick up another cue that's like anything other than a Predator Z, and it shoots nothing like my carbon. And I'm like, holy fuck! I'm all over. Sorry. I'm all over the place, you know.
That's one. 3 more, and you're going to get stuck here.
Sweet. I told you don't.
You don't put Grim on commentating.
He did
like-
call that.
That's like my go-to word for everything.
That was another fantastic out.
Yeah, it was. All right, so we got 6-0.
It's fun to watch pattern play that can just take the game and just make it a simple matter of pocketing balls.
Well, Stan is such an amazing 8-ball player as well.
Oh,
And he,
yeah.
he's probably one of the best 8-ball players in the world.
I would say so.
And he transfers that over into other rotation games that just makes me sick when I watch him run patterns sometimes. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
When he runs out, the first shot's usually the hardest, and then it gets easier as he goes. When I run out, the last shot's always the hardest because I'm out of line on 8 out of 9 shots.
Oh, so that 90-degree back cut and
Right.
into the side.
Wow. All right, so we got another error, another opportunity for Dan to take advantage of.
Let's see if he can actually strengthen
Yep.
things together.
Great opportunity to get on the board and get control of the table.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this type of tournament to winter break. You're never, ever out of a match, ever.
Oh, no.
It could be 8-0, and you still have chances to win. So
That's next up, looking at their rating right there. What's that?
He's only 38 points below the guy that hammered him in the first round.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Dan played a good shot there. He got pretty good shape on that 2-ball. A little straight, but
Yeah.
That's all right. He's a world champion. He'll figure it out. See, for us, this is a great learning opportunity.
oh yeah. I'd play it real first if it was me, but I think that's probably what he's going to do, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Good shot. Good shot.
It's funny that people undervalue YouTube as a learning tool.
Oh man,
It's-
all day, every day.
Yeah.
If I'm not playing
Good
pool,
old
I'm watching
YouTube
pool.
homework.
I have watched pretty much every bar table YouTube video that I could find, 8, 9, 10.
I'm sure there's
Doesn't
probably
matter.
a lot that you haven't
Well,
seen.
there is now, but I mean, at the
Yeah.
time,
Oh, yeah.
I could search and search and search and never find anything. But that was how I studied patterns. And it's
Oh.
even better if you can find somebody that you can shoot similarly to, as far as what you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
and then just watch everything of theirs and then start expanding out.
I watch a ton of One Pocket on YouTube. A ton. Love that game.
You end up,
but you're from Oregon. It's allowed.
you see the Orcolio playing One Pocket over there in Kansas City? Did you see any of that? It was
if it's brand new, no.
No? Okay.
The Chohan one or no?
No, it's
Okay.
in that big,
Olathe.
is that where it was at?
Probably.
Because it's at the Pool Player Social Network.
Oh, the
that just-
TSPN.
yeah,
thing?
TSPN.
Yeah.
They had that tournament, and just watching him play One Pocket, and then he'd switch over to bar box 8 ball right afterwards,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and then bar box 10 ball, and then big table 10 ball. It's like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah,
But he was on fire over there.
that was a different kind of tournament too.
Oh yeah,
Heard they had to shut all the lights off at 6 o'clock for a few hours to let everything
cool down.
cool down. Yeah, Scott Frost posted on that. You didn't hear about that?
Why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had Scott Frost and Dennis Arculo scheduled to play a match on the TV table at 6 o'clock, and then the people that ran the arena, because they were just using the overhead lighting from the arena, the people that ran the arena came in and said, "Hey, lights have been on for X amount of time, and we have to turn it off." So they shut down the tournament until the lights could be restarted.
Wow. That's interesting.
It's uncommon for
Yeah.
sure.
There you go,
All right,
Danny.
Danny's on the board.
Back
All
on
right.
the board. On the board.
Now
and
we get
breaking.
to see his break.
So 2 years ago, I played Danny over on table 5, I think it was, and he beat me 9-1 in about 15 minutes.
Ouch.
I
And he
remember
made-
that.
And he made 3 or 4 balls on every break
Yeah, he was.
and only missed 1 ball the entire set. He
Yeah.
played me absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that was actually right after he came back from.
That was for 5th, 6th
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
He had some medical issues and had taken some time off, and that's right after he came back,
Yep.
and he was firing on all cylinders.
Yep, he rolled me like a – yeah.
So
A grim burrito.
There you go.
the question is, did you learn anything from the loss? What did you take away from the match? Because, we all go through those.
Well, that
So what
was,
did you take away from it? I mean,
that
did you,
was
like,
Mike
his
Grimm
break, or-
1.0, which
Uh-huh.
Yes.
still threw a fit every time I lost. So, I
Oh yeah.
So you
yeah.
at least found something to work on.
there you go.
There you go. Hey, we learn more losing than we do winning. It's not nearly as fun, but
I learned a pretty good lesson in the last tournament I played in last weekend, and it was a pretty hard one to swallow. But he scratched. Oh
Ooh.
boy,
a lot of that going around.
that's 3 in a row, I think, isn't it?
Yep.
On the scratching in the side.
Pretty wide open table, though, so got to think he's not a favorite to get back up.
I give Stan pretty good chances of getting out here, I think.
So what was our attendance this year?
103.
Wow. It's the biggest that I can
Yep.
remember.
It's actually the biggest we've ever had since BK's been running it.
Really?
Yeah,
It's impressive.
I thought we had 116 one year.
Oh, nice.
not since he's been running it. Maybe before then.
Oh, because I think I've only been up here 4 times.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he's been running it every time.
there's been more on the list, but we had a lot of no-shows, and calls in saying, "Hey, can't
that,
make it."
That might have been the year that I lost to Danny, and there ended up being only like 90 something.
Yeah, it was like
'cause there was like
95
160.
or
Yeah,
so. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot on the list, and then we had a lot of no-show.
Yep, I think that's still what it was. Yeah.
Meantime, that was a really nice stun shot that Stan just pulled off
Oh yeah.
to get to that 5 ball. Slightly jacked up, but caliber of player. He just cinches down, makes the ball, and deals with what he can get.
He got good on that 6 too.
Oh, he did. He got great.
Slide over a little bit. Yep. Go 2 here.
Yeah, back 2.
Yeah, I think that's what I do too. Just like so.
Good speed. Nice. Masterfully executed run out there.
Put Stan up 7-1.
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead. Put the beat on that side, Stan.
I don't think Danny will mind.
No, I don't think he would either.
Oh, I forgot we got Paul Potier here too. He's down there playing on table 4.
Yep.
Yeah, he was up in Portland last weekend too.
Oh, we got Lake McKay. Overlooked him as well.
Never really seen him play too much. I know he plays okay.
Because he plays so fast, you don't see him, and then all of a sudden he's gone off to the next table. It's like, where did Lake go? Did he finish that match? There's still balls on the table. What's going on? I'll be up at the tournament board, and I'm like, Lake, what happened in your match? Oh yeah, I got that one. Well, that was like an hour ago. Where were you?
I gotta say, as a local player here out of Spokane, it is phenomenal to have such a field of players come in. You know, and get the opportunity to be able to play against some of these guys and just get the exposure.
Even just to watch them, too.
Yeah, just get the exposure to their different games, and you know, you can there's just so much you can learn from these players. It's a phenomenal opportunity for all of us.
Well, this is what us weekend warriors live for.
Yeah, no,
it really is.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. Weekend warrior. I thought you were savage.
I work
all the time.
I work a full-time job, man. 70 hours a week.
Me too. Yeah.
But yes, I do have this cool sponsor, Savage Billiards. Little plug there.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh.
Your sponsor is pretty slick, actually. Nice shirts too.
Yeah, they make some pretty cool stuff, man. And everything on here has a meaning. It's pretty cool. So
I've been trying to get my name on my shirt for a while, but just can't get that one figured out.
Well, you probably need to snap off a few of these tournaments before the
Yeah. You know,
They did put my name on my cues, though.
Oh, he did. Nice.
oh.
That's good stuff.
Wow, another unforced error. I think Danny's having a hard time getting the stroke. He's just not getting enough opportunities to really get in rhythm.
Well, when you're down 7-1, it's just it's tough.
Yeah.
To get back into.
Well, I mean, and you're down 7-1 to Stan Tarango.
Yeah.
That's can be pretty demoralizing at times.
That's why you don't see a lot of giant comebacks, is because typically if someone gets you down that big, there's probably a pretty good disparity in skill. In this case, probably not as much, just one guy's made less errors.
Well, and two players like this,
Oh.
when you're making
did
one
he
or
get
two
there?
errors, that could cost you 4 or 5 games, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like Dan's playing super bad or anything. It's just a couple unforced errors at a bad
don't
time.
Yep.
I don't think he got there. I think he's short.
I think he's half the
No,
ball
yeah.
hooked here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's the play, guys?
I like a safe in behind the 5, to be honest with you. Hit about a quarter of the 3 ball. And come up table and try to kind of put the 3 down by the 9 and put the cue behind the 5.
You don't want to try to cross bank the 3 in, because if you hit short, you can lock the 3 up on the 9 and then still put the cue down here by the 5.
Yeah, you could do that and play the cue up towards the 8 ball.
I'm not a very good banker, so.
That's a pretty
Or
Whoa.
I mean, if you can do that, then why play safe?
He was playing full safe there.
Yeah, he
for
just-
sure. He just fluked it in,
Yeah.
but he did get shape on the 4 ball. So
Yeah.
No,
a
he-
little fortunate there.
He hit the path too. You don't. I mean, there's fluking them in, but He still put it on the line it needed to be on.
Yeah. Oh, gets a lucky save here.
Well, and if he misses that 3 ball anywhere, he's
Oh,
got dead
got
safe.
buried.
Dead safe.
Yeah.
Because he was right on the back of that 9 ball. So even if he was playing a 2-way, that was a great shot.
Yeah. Yep.
It's funny, the more one pocket I play, the more I try shots like that because I'm playing the 2 ways a little bit more. It's crazy.
Now, out of curiosity, since both of you guys are really used to the carbon fibers. Wow.
Oh.
What do you notice any big difference as far as kicking? Does it seem to come off the rail more naturally, the cue ball, or is there really any difference in how it hits?
I don't really notice it too much.
It does seem to jump off the rail a little bit, just a little bit. So you have to watch if you put any side English on it. I mean, you got to hit more center ball sometimes. It seemed like
A little bit of a rub on that 8 ball.
I may, excuse me. I play all my kicks are feel kicks. I use no system, so maybe that's why I don't really notice the difference. Because once I got used to that cue, I'm still shooting a feel kick just like I am anywhere else. So
gotcha.
Stan's gonna try MSA on this ball. Oh wow!
Oh.
What a shot!
pretty sporty try.
Well, that's a confident stroke right there.
I don't even think I would hit the ball massing with that cue ball right now.
I would never. I would never
even
have the confidence to massay that.
Don't know where that cue ball's going. Well, Dan could steal another game here pretty easy.
Yeah. You got to think if he can just find a rhythm here and get some opportunity to pocket a few easier balls, get some stroke going. He's very capable of putting together a pack.
Well, the way I see it is if he puts 2 or 3 games together here, he's right back in this match.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I know I would feel that way.
Yeah.
If I'm down 7-1 and I all of a sudden make it 7-4, I feel like I'm back in the match.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gigantic momentum swing. Always cues up really low. Nice.
Ooh, very nice.
I think he's pretty much done that his whole career, though.
No, he has.
always cues very low. It's kind of the way he hits the ball. I watched an old match of his from like 1988 the other day.
Oh, wow.
It's on YouTube. It's him playing the finals 9-ball world championship
Oh,
against
yeah.
Earl Strickland.
Yep.
And I think Dan lost, but it was such a good match.
He did lose, but it was a very entertaining match to watch.
There was only like, I think 2 mistakes by each player or something like that. It was a very clean match.
Wow. It's a different cue he's shooting with now, too. I hadn't noticed that before.
Couple of good breaks here, and Dan's right back in it, I think.
Yep.
Kind of wish they both could win, because I really don't want to play either of them on the backside.
Well, I'm going to be honest. My plan's to try to stay on the front side.
That's right.
That's always a good plan, but hiccups happen sometimes.
It doesn't mean it's, great.
Oh, another scratch on the side. Wow.
Oh, wow.
4 in a row now.
2 by each player. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, that 3 ball's a little bit fun. It'd be fun to see how he gets from the 2 to the 3 to get a good shot.
I think Stan's mentality is he'll just probably play the combo.
Yeah, that's probably true, yeah. He's seeing the ball really well right now, so.
Well, I think that's your safest shot, too, to be honest with you. I mean, you could go short side here with the shape that he's got, but you're going to be shooting a pretty thin cut, I think.
Yes. And then with the 4 down there too, and the 8, it's going to be hard to control the cue ball.
Yeah, I'm assuming he'll probably do the same with the 5-6 as well.
See, you're not as bad at this commentary thing as you made it sound like. I mean, all language aside, you're pretty good at this.
Right? If I can just not say that word. Don't push me, Steve.
Oh, he's going to bank it.
Oh, good shot.
Nice.
Problem solved. Pretty straight on that 4, though. He's probably going to have to take a little bit of a longer shot at that combo. Or draw back off the rail.
I like a 2-rail punch here and come center table. I think he's got enough angle there to do that.
I don't think so. From here, he's dead straight. I think maybe he just draws 2 rails back out with spin.
There you go.
Or 1 rail, yeah. Either way.
1 rail.
Center table.
These pockets are big enough you can kind of create angles even if you are straight in,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of nice. You can't really do that on table 4 and some of those others.
Yeah, the table down at Sam's is its own animal for sure. It's well played.
Oh, so have you ever been down to Hard Time, Sacramento?
No.
It's pretty close to the same. They're super tight pockets.
I am an amateur pool player, sir. I do not get to travel that much.
Weekends, man, weekends.
If you haven't noticed, California is quite a ways from here.
It's a ways from Portland too, you know. But I
Less
go
from
4
here, though.
I go 4 times a year, or try to.
Wow.
Good shot.
The textbook out.
Yeah, the bank on the 3 was the only thing I probably would have done differently, but he banks so freaking good.
Oh, yeah.
That
And he seems to find the banks on these tables a lot quicker than everybody else.
Yeah.
It's funny because I banked so poorly that really that didn't even come up as an option to me. Like when I didn't even, I'm like,
You were
oh,
looking combo, save,
yeah,
something other than
yeah. And oh, yeah, he's going to bank. Oh, yeah,
let's
because
just
it banks.
fire the
Wow.
bank.
That makes a lot of sense.
I play long rail banks pretty good, but for some reason short rail banks mess with me. So
I might have to take Chad up on his offer. He keeps telling me he's going to teach me how to bank. So I told him if he teaches me to bank, I'll teach him everything else.
Like cue ball control?
like you ball control.
Don't give away the game plan, man. You're devaluing me.
Just watch this stream. You'll learn how to control the cue ball.
No, I'm just talking about Chad's bank game.
Chad's bank game is very impressive. All kidding aside, he
he
banks incredibly. Big table, little table, does not matter.
That always surprises me because there's a guy down in our area that plays pretty phenomenal bank pool, and you know he really that's his thing. You know, he doesn't really do anything else, just bank pool.
Yep.
Well, we're not going to say that's where Chad's at because he'd probably be deeply offended. But
he's
a really good banker.
Yeah.
And Stan's going to bank this one in and shape on the 2 and off to the races on the hill.
This could be early too.
Yeah, I think he
5-9.
goes early, or is he going to get to this side?
He's going to get to the side. He'll maintain an angle and stun draw over by the corner over here on this side.
Do a full run.
or
miss.
Maybe not.
Oh, it's because he was trying to get that shape to
stun
do it.
over.
Yep.
Well, again, a winner break format. All you need is an opportunity. Chip in a chair, as they say in the poker world. Very nice stroke.
Well, Dan's a big time player, so I think he gets out here.
Oh yeah. Got a good angle to get over that 5.
It's funny how lazy we all get sometimes, you know, and we think, oh, I can shoot that shot left-handed, or I'll just stretch out. And then it takes guys like this that have been doing it for decades to just remind us that, hey, there is a right way to do this shot.
Yep. We're not going to say that was the right way. But
That's fair.
Well, it looks to me like he's kind of might still be struggling with that cue a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit unsure of his stroke because
Well, I know
normally Danny's got a very, very confident stroke.
earlier he was asking if he could hit some with mine just to feel the difference, and I was like, well, when's your match? In a little bit, but after my match he wants to hit with mine just to
Yeah.
see and feel the difference.
What is he using the Q-Tech? Synergy?
No, I believe
Wow,
it's the
what
Revo.
a stroke.
Pretty sure it's the Revo.
That was so. Wow.
It's got a white ferrule on it, though.
I think it got switched out
Okay.
at some point in time.
Just something
But I
for
could be wrong.
visibility.
I could be wrong, yeah.
For some reason, the visibility part never bothered me. I don't know
You're
why.
focusing on object ball and
Yeah.
cue ball. It's
Yeah.
Have you hit with that one that Harold Prime makes?
the Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
No.
You
that
should.
thing hits
You should.
really, really good.
Is it it's a carbon?
It's a
Yep,
carbon
it's a
fiber,
carbon.
and
It's going to be coming into production here
yeah,
a couple months.
yeah, into full production. He's
Yeah.
still making. He's past the prototype phase, and so everything he's making now is a viable product.
Nice.
But yeah, he's going to be starting and ramping up production here pretty soon, and it has an amazing hit. A lot of feedback for a carbon fiber. Plays the feel is a lot more like a standard shaft, but you get all the performance of it. It's
Nice. Well, stay
I
in
know.
good shape on this 9. It could be over.
yep.
And it looks like he got pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he started out that run with such an incredible shot on that 3 in the side,
Oh, yeah.
and then to come straight back, and then short side shot on the 5 into the corner.
All
I
right.
mean, it's pro level out right there. Very impressive.
Stanlis wins it 9-2.
Our commentating session is now done.
Fantastic.
Later, guys.
Okay, everyone. I want to thank Mike Grimm and Stephen Weekly and Will Wilson for sitting in. And our next match coming up here is going to be, it's a B-side match. It will be Wade Thompson versus Jeremy McKinney. Wade Thompson is a Fargo 676 and Jeremy is a Fargo 506. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut everything down, reset everything, and then come back on live. So give me about 5 minutes and we'll be back with that match. Thank you.